Hi guys, welcome and welcome back. How goes the battle? So we are going to hop into a love message. I have been hearing for the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 days that song. The lyrics go something like, and for the first time, I like me better when I'm with you. So, I don't know if there is a new and budding romance or if this is someone from the past or what is going on, what message wants to come through to kind of help you in your highest good in the situation, or if that is just some validation. So, we are going to hop on in. I have my stickers ready to go. I have my bazillion decks ready to go. And again, if you guys are liking the content, please like, comment, subscribe. Helps grow my community, our community, and the channel, and meet like-minded people. And much love, as always. Alright, what energies are we working with today, Spirit? I got all my new stickers, so I'm safe to say I'm complete as far as this goes. Alright. Let's see what we got today. I smudged and I've been super congested. I want to make sure that I can put these where you guys can see them all. Alright, first sticker. There is so much to be learned from her. She's planted in the mud and yet she blooms. Okay, so I finally like me when I'm with you. I think you are with somebody that you are teaching, whether that is directly or indirectly, and there's a lot that this person can learn from you and does learn from you. And I feel like this is in the realm of how you handle life, how you handle everyday circumstance. That's actually a really beautiful energy. I like the golden background of all of that. It's a nice energy. Alert. Reminder. Take some time to rest and unplug. Okay. This could be something that you're learning from this person or that this person is teaching you. Friday is my second favorite F word. I feel like I'm not sure that's supposed to be in that box. Remember, storms don't last forever. Alright, today we're going to start with tarot. There could be something that happened on a Friday. Hang on, guys. There's a lot of different energies from this. I'm trying to see what I can get from this before we get started. I feel like this is what you're learning. I think you're learning how to rest and relax. I think you're learning that Friday is my second favorite F word. I think you're learning to, even if it's how you speak, if you're someone that doesn't usually swear, you are starting to swear more. And I think if you're someone that doesn't usually go out or doesn't usually do something, I think you are starting to do something, and this, could be on a Friday. And I think you're learning, or this person, again, however the rules fit, this is energy. I try to pick up what I can without it being a personal reading. Remember, storms don't last forever. I think that's the other thing this person is teaching you is how to be cool, how to be chill. As I say that, it's a very blue, kind of like there's snowflakes on it. I think this person is emotionally safe for you, or you feel like you're able to release your emotions and just kind of be yourself. Yeah. I finally like me when I'm with you. I feel like you make this person like themselves. Like, I'm really curious to see what comes out. This download I've been getting for days, so let's see. We're going to roll with it. First card out. Six of Cups. So this could be someone from your past. This could be someone that you are separated from. I hate to be that bearer of bad news. I'm just kidding, it's not bad news, but not everyone wants to hear that. I'm not sure if you guys are separated, but there's definitely memories at play. There's nostalgia at play. This could be somebody that you've been with for a long time, or, been on and off with for a little while now. But it's definitely not someone that's new. So for those of you in a new relationship, unless it's new and it's someone that really, it reminds you of someone from the past, I guess this could probably resonate. But otherwise, this is probably going to be a reading from somebody from your past energy creeping up. And whatever insights for you that you need. The World. Remember, take some time to rest and unplug. I'm getting unfinished business. Maybe this is someone that you didn't get to close a cycle with, or that you're trying to close a cycle with, and you're trying to take what you've learned and move forward. This also tells me that you've learned the lessons that you needed to learn from this person. You've succeeded in that. Justice. And Six of Pentacles. Interesting. You're learning to balance whatever the situation is, or whatever is going on with this person. There's some sort of balance at play. Six of Pentacles is all about give and take, balance, okay, generosity, giving and receiving. But we have storms don't last forever. So just as there's ups and downs, there might have been ups and downs with the give and take in this relationship I'm getting. And when the downs were downs, it could have been pretty down. And when the ups were ups, it could have been pretty up. There's probably been times when things weren't very fair. And maybe there's times when you guys should have been more grateful. And maybe there's times where you are just grateful for learning the lessons that you had to learn at this point. Justice. Justice is all about doing the right thing. Cause and effect. Consequences. Something about this Friday. You or this person could like to swear a lot. This is a hard energy to tap into. I feel like this person, I don't know if somebody fumbled the ball and this was someone that, maybe, no, let's get more. What is this? Peace and tranquility. Temperance, alchemizing. What's the message, Spirit? There's a message here, and I'm having a hard time delivering it. Did someone prioritize partying or going out over this relationship, and now they are having to deal with the consequences of their actions due to that? Six of Cups. Hang of Man to clarify the Six of Cups. I feel like this is someone that's in hangman energy in the sense of they're waiting, they're holding out for you. This is someone where I think you've had that much of an imprint on them. You guys could be opposites. You guys could be mirroring each other. You guys could both really want this. You guys could both just really want this cycle if there was something going on to end. But these are all like positive. I'm not seeing... Help me out, Spirit. Help me out. What's the message? Someone could have been just letting life pass them by. There's a complacent energy. For whoever needs to hear that. Guys, I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna push through this. I don't know if this is... Alright, so Six of Cups. This is someone from your past. And I don't know if you're having a hard time speaking to them or... Someone's having a think. They're having a rethink from whatever happened in the past. I think this person is realizing you had a bigger impact on them than they realized. I think that maybe they thought you know, maybe needed them, but really they needed you kind of situation. I see that there was a completion. So I don't know if this ended. This is something that ended. And it ended due to greed. Maybe there was boundaries that were being crossed, okay? I see insecurities. I think somebody is realizing why something ended. And I think that this person realizes that you were just trying to teach them and you were just trying to help them and support them. And I think instead they were taking things personally and taking them as actual personal attacks. I think somebody here might be, I don't know if somebody here is partying or overworking, but I think somebody's is thinking about the fact that they needed to bring more balance into this relationship, and bringing more balance would have brought more peace and tranquility into this. There's definitely a lot of heartache. There is definitely a lot of unequal give and takes. Definitely somebody could have been giving more than the other person. Seven of Swords in reverse. Somebody wants to... That's somebody coming with a confession. Somebody to speak a truth. Somebody fixing a betrayal, righting a wrong. That wanted to come out sideways. That's the Fool. Wanting a fresh start. Somebody could have been possessive or maybe in high alert in this relationship, and there's a message here that it's okay, you can rest, you can relax, okay? There's a message of starting new. Maybe this is going to be a new cycle, and you don't have to be on alert anymore, because maybe I think there's, we'll see what comes out. We have alchemizing, so we definitely have turning pain into power and turning what happened into a lesson. Let's see. This is coming with us. Are we taking this lesson? King of Wands, and that's in reverse. I don't like that in reverse. That's not a great energy. So yeah, I think somebody here was a partier. I think somebody here, if they wasn't a partier, they were just lazy, very complacent. Maybe had addictive behaviors that led to this, and they're learning that there is consequences for my actions, okay? Maybe I haven't been the most upfront in what I'm doing in my career or my life. I don't know who that is for somebody. Or maybe I'm not being honest with myself as far as what I want, or maybe I'm not being honest with myself or anyone about what's going on with my time, but really I'm overdoing something in my life that needs a little bit more balance. It's out of balance because I'm doing this thing right now that that is unbalanced, because it's helping me feel like I'm in some sort of balance because it's a past trauma response. I'm trying to process something or some pain or some hurt or whatever, and unfortunately this is the only way I know how, is to go slip back into my comfort zone and to continue to do the things I shouldn't do, which is this King of Wands in reverse. And on a soul level, I know I shouldn't do this, but I kind of can't really control it right now. So I'm a little bit impulsive when I get triggered. Okay, there's trigger energy here. So somebody's growing. I think somebody might have been put through the ringer a little bit. You're being told it's okay to take the time to rest, okay, and unplug. And that storms don't last forever. This was a crap little run that you had, but things are going to balance out. Let's pull this last card. The Moon in reverse. And the Sun at the bottom of the deck. That's what you have to look forward to, okay? That's this happiness. That's honestly finding your inner child again. That's that inner peace. This is seeing the light, all right? But I think that there is some shadows and some yucky things that need to be faced in here, okay? With this Moon reverse, that's just the Sun sheds light on, things that are unseen, and the Moon also, when it's fully illuminated, also does that same thing, and it illuminates what's hidden beneath the surface. So I think whatever is under the surface, there's somebody, I don't know if that's them with a confession speaking, I don't know if that's you speaking, I don't know if that's just some sort of emotion, just something being let out. Okay, we're going to pull some oracle cards and get deeper into this. But there is some sort of truth to be spoken that has never been spoken. I just heard the truth will set you free. So that is what this person is feeling at this point. So for whoever needs to hear that. I tell you guys, each reading has a certain energy. This reading is I am not channeling as fast as I nearly do. Cat's got my tongue. And picking up on the message has been incredibly, I don't want to say difficult, slow. Excuse me, I just yawned. This happened to me during my last reading. And apparently that means you're tuning in more to spirit and your download was on the right track. So I'll look at that as a good sign. All right, Spirit, help me out. What other message do I need to... You have been in my ear about this for 5 days. What else? There's a lot about balance. A lot about balance, give and take. Maybe learning in relationships that we could be together for 10 years and 5 of those 10 years, half of that time might be spent in a crappier state and the other half might be in a good state. I just yawned again. Excuse me. That's wild. I don't know how love works or how it's supposed to work. I just know how it's supposed to feel, and I can go off feelings. And I think one or both people had to learn a few things about how love worked in order to come in and kind of continue forward. All right, we're going to pull some oracles. We're going to make a mess out of this smorgasbord. I want to be different. This person has made a change. This has already been done. This person is aware of what changes need to be made. I connect with you at night. In reverse. This person one or both of you could be blocked. This person is not connecting. So this person is trying to connect with you in the 5D. So there's definitely a separation. But I think because one or both of you might be overworked or on high alert or high anxiety, that you're not able to receive these downloads and these connections. Spirit is trying to send these download and connections to each other. But that, again, you have to clear your energy and get into that headspace of being able to accept for this. You guys, this is my 4th yawn. Oh my god. I don't even think this video is going to get a single. This has got to be like the worst video I've ever made. Alright, no, that's negative. It has not been entertaining, that's for sure. Alright, somebody could be having problems with their left eye. Can we work this out? I'm more balanced and stable now. Can we try again? That's what this person wants to say. I have to let you go to find myself. In reverse. Because alright, so this could have already happened, and that's not why this, remember, storms don't last forever. I think this is already a cycle. You guys could be at the end of this cycle. That's why we have the world here. So maybe you guys are getting ready to reconnect again, and if you are reconnecting again, with this spirit is saying, like, okay, they got your message. They heard you loud and clear. Whatever that they did that pissed you off, they are working on that and they are fixing that. You mean more to me than you think, and I think this is something you don't know. This is what this person wants to speak about. I think this is what the secret has been about, and maybe some of that sketchy energy that you were picking up on during the course of the relationship. I'm getting ready to yawn again. Oh my god. Gosh, sorry. I need to see you. So if this person can't connect with you in the 5D, and if they're having a hard time, like I can tell you right now, in the 3D, in the physical, they want to see you. And if that's not an option, if you guys literally can't be with each other or near each other, if you're on different sides of the country right now, like they're saying, hey, I'm trying to plug in and connect to you in the 5D, but unplug yourself so I can kind of zip over there and reach over. I can't express myself. And I think that's why this person hid in other things. Just saying 6th yawn, and I'm only announcing it because this is absolutely insane that that's happening right now. I feel like it's out of my system, but I never in my life have done something like that. So whatever that means in the comments, drop it on down. Alright, so I can't express myself, but they want to ask if they can work it out. I think when they can't express themselves, they get into this Knight of Wands in reverse. I'm sorry, this King of Wands in reverse energy, which they come off all macho and masculine, and I got this, I can take care of you, I can do this, I can provide, I can lead. But then I can emotionally, spiritually, physically, mentally be present, but when it comes down to it, when, you know, it's all said and done, I really in and I finally get you. Oops, King of Wands in reverse. I really can't do this. I can't express myself. I don't know. I had some unhealed things. I don't know what was, you know, things come up, and apparently that triggered me into thinking I could handle this, but I really can't do that. But I've worked on this, and this is something that I'm balancing, and this is a side of my personality. I am willing to admit and say, like, yeah, I have a problem. I kind of prioritize maybe fun and leisure activities over this relationship or over the reality of what needs to be done in real life. I'm afraid to lose you. All right, that's that Moon in reverse energy. That 3 of Swords. This person doesn't want to be in the 3 of Swords. I'm done pretending. That's that 7 of Swords in reverse coming out. This person is done pretending. They're done wearing a mask. Again, this is just a straightforward message. If they haven't said anything to you, if they have kept things from you, if they come off as sneaky, if they are giving you mixed signals. I am seeing a guy with a girl on a couch, and the girl's just getting frustrated with the guy. The guy is laying on her lap. He's also wearing a blue jacket. But just getting frustrated of, oh, okay, I get to get all this special treatment and the cuddles and the hugs, but I don't get the I love yous and the words and anything else. Why do I feel so lost? And that's in reverse. And they don't feel lost. They are found. They have seen the light. They want to rush in. They want to come and see you. That also could be that King of Wands in reverse energy, okay? This person might be putting, you know, the cart before the horse a little bit with some things because they want to see you and clear this up so fast. But use your discernment with that. It's dark without you in reverse. I don't think this person feels like you're really gone. Again, you guys could be, you know, living together or separated but still texting or something like that. That's in reverse. It's not dark without it. It's an energy of, I just heard they have you. So I don't know if this is something that you guys just love each other and you're just kind of having a blip. I wish to be like you. That's not great. Maybe that's the other secret. I just got a friend energy for some people. You have a friend in your energy who would like to be like you. Just be careful of that person. In the sense of, you know, you have your own identity. Let it stay your own identity. This person wishes to be more like you in how you handle things. This is what you're teaching them, you're someone who's been, if you haven't been through it and, you know, have that traumatized path, then you're someone that's just an old soul and just wise beyond your years. And you handle things well, and you handle things with grace and tact and, you know, logic and reason, and not only that, but with heart and empathy and compassion. So you're kind of a full package in that regard. And I think when this person has to handle life or has to deal with some things, they can tend to crumble and fumble the ball a little bit and maybe not know how to do all the clerical things you know how to do. And that just, you know, with just taking care of a family and getting things by and whatnot. For those of you that have family or run households, that's just an example. So this person looks up to you, and I think you've planted seeds, and I think maybe that's why it's hard to read this energy. I think I'm picking up on both energies. I think that you're strong where this person is weak, and vice versa. So I think that I'm picking up where you're teaching them things, you know, they're also teaching you things. I think somebody's teaching one person how to be more of the person and, you know, become and step into their truest power and potential. And I think one person is teaching the other person how to relax and how to chill and know that things have ups and downs and that they don't last forever. Do I want to get one more row? I guess I can. We'll keep going. I'm working hard on myself. Yeah, I really get that energy. This is not a bad energy read. This is just someone that is seeing the light, I'm hearing, and is getting it together. Honestly, I'm getting easier to channel this read as it goes on, because I feel like that's, as this person's going on this journey with you, they're learning and piecing it together, and that's how I feel about this reading. No! Hang on, guys. Floor card. I don't know what floor cards mean. You're going to have to drop a comment and let me know what the floor cards mean. I can't make a decision. And to me, that wasn't the upright. What is that about? I need a sip of water. My mouth is dry as hell. I can't make a decision. I feel like they can't make a decision on whether or not they wanted to be with you. I hate to say that. Or whether or not they wanted this relationship or how far they wanted it to go. Not I hate to say that, but that just... You shouldn't have to be questioned or made out to be an option, you know. If you've been with someone, especially for a long time, like, you think you would be entitled to, you know, having that person's heart in that regard. And not have to have them make a decision over it. What do you see in me? In reverse, and I think it's because this person has a dark side, and I think this person, you might have called this person out on some things. And what do you see in me? This person, it's in reverse because they don't want to know the answer. They're afraid of your answer. Especially if you're someone that curses, you can be super intimidating with the F word card. Alright, one more. You are adorable. I could lose myself in you. That's adorable. And that comes out with the sun. What's underneath? Can you forgive me in reverse? Because this person does not know if you will. Alright. What do we think in spirit? Let's get... some romance oracles. I want to know what's going on. I really think that you are very high value to this person. Open heart. In reverse, because this person does not know if you're going to have an open heart, if you're going to be willing to listen to them. Don't you do... Guys, second four card. This reading is all over the place. Alright, hang on. Resistance. Okay, so somebody here could have a resistance to relaxing. Message for somebody. Somebody is just closed off. I think that's you. This is your energy I'm picking up on. And I think you're resistant to relax, and Spirit has a huge emphasis, that's a word, right? Emphasis on relaxing. Intuition. If this person put other things before you and other, whatever it is, whether that's people, places, things, or just didn't take the relationship as serious and did not invest, you know, intuitively, you know, this is telling me for you to use your discernment. You know in your soul if this person is going to be good for you, if this person is going to help you grow and is going to help you move forward and build the life that you want. So you have to, you know, if you yourself are in that fun energy, you know, kind of back off a little bit from that so you can get better in touch with your intuition so you could assess the situation more. Escaping. That's in reverse. It's almost like a back and forth energy. So it's like, okay, run, like close, run, coming back. Like the storm sticker, like back and forth, ebb and flow. I don't think either of you are escaping or avoiding this. I think this talk is going to happen one way or another. Loyalty. That's what this person wants to bring up. Loyalty. You can trust me. You can believe in me. You can rely on me. You can depend on me. obsession in reverse, because this person has learned healthy love. I think this person has learned when to relax. One of you both have learned when to relax. And, you know, if there was any limerence ever going on in relationships, you guys have, you know, learned to work through things and feelings of those kinds of, you know, that kind of nature. This tells me that it's going to be a slow burning, healthy kind of love, not something that's that Knight of Wands, I don't know, I keep saying Knight of Wands, King of Wands, that quick in and out, you know, burns just as quick as it fizzles out type of energy. This just tells me it's a much more Saturn, stable, slow and steady one's the race kind of energy. I'm seeing chains. I don't know if someone wants to chain you to a bed. Take that as you will. As I see that lustings at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, some of them could be, you know, wanting to physically, you know, get with you. Influences. This person, if they have influences or people are around them, they are trying to take a break and take some space for them so they can get in better touch with themselves and their own level of discernment with what they want for this. I think, you know, especially if this is someone that partied or was going out a lot or was doing other things other than, you know, or talking to other people, you know, even this says third parties, okay, things like that, you know, effing around. You know, this person is trying to get rid of that so they can go in within and see what they really want. And that's part of that. I can't make a decision. Possibilities. How funny is that? These two cards look very, very, very similar. This, I feel like, is going to end in a risk-taking, you know, free-spirited type manner. Drop in the comments. Let me know the direction it goes in. Don't you do it. Why are these all wanting to fall? Only you. Oh my God. That's awesome. You can't make that shit up. So what do they want to talk about? Only you. I'm loyal. Alright. This could be someone that's very attached. Beauty. So this person's learning that you're beautiful. I just heard you're not a trophy. You're a person. You're a person with feelings. You deserve to be treated as such. Okay, you're a person. I see you for who you are. Your beauty, your charm, your grace, your heart. It's not an obsessive, you know, I need you right now in a obsessive way kind of love. This is a healthy attachment, and I want this to be a healthy attachment. Conflict. That could be either with you guys could be very different. You're wondering how you can make this work. This could be conflict. They could be, if they're closing out cycles with third parties or with other people, if they're telling other people what's up, they could be having conflict. Okay, maybe this is someone that you've been back and forth with a lot, and it's been a lot of, you know, cyclic type things. And, you know, this person, if they're talking to other people and whatnot, you know, these other people are probably saying, oh my God, all you guys do is fight. You guys clash. Okay, you guys are not compatible. But this person is trying to toss that aside so they can hit into their own intuition and make their own discernment. We have Divine Masculine. This person is letting you know that anything's possible. This relationship's possible. Growing is possible because I am turning in to the Divine Masculine. I am morphing into the person that you need me to be. And again, remember, masculine and feminine, these are just energies. We all have masculine and feminine sides to us. It's whatever energy that you are resonating with. Releasing, letting go, moving on, walking away. I just heard 2 attachments. That's what the releasing is. Let's see. You know, I want to pull some of these cards. This was a tough message to get out, you guys. And I'm stuttering. This is... Whoever wants to talk is going to have one hell of a time. Alright, let me know, because I'm going to post this video looking like a jackass. Stuttering and all the latter. So, No, I'm just kidding. I don't care. It's the energy. It's what I'm picking up on. It's what's coming through. So it is what it is. Come on. Money. Manifest what you want by manipulating energy with your mind. So I know the card says money, but the meaning to this in this is saying that this person or you or both of you are trying to manifest one or the other or each other. And this person is getting in the energy of, I just heard like someone like rehearsing what to say, somebody writing down something to maybe if they, meet up to have a talk with you, they're going to take out a piece of paper and read to you what they wanted to say because they may have a hard time coming up with things off the top of their head. But they know what they want and they know that if they can't, see you in the 3D and talk to you in the 3D, which is why they're trying to talk to you in the 5D, but if you're blocked up, they can't get to you. So they're trying to manifest you to do their own 5D work, and they're hoping that they can literally manifest you by manipulating that energy, by hoping that you can feel that, they want you and they love you and they care about you and they want to provide for you and protect you and support you and be there for you in the ways that, other people maybe haven't. And make you feel the way other people haven't. Intelligence in reverse. You are intelligent. Use your intelligence to solve problems and get the life that you want. In reverse, because I feel like you're overworked and you're frazzled and the situation has you frazzled and there was an obsession and resistance and cycles being completed and things that we were learning and working through and, And I think that kind of shorted out a few brain cells for a minute there. And Spirit is saying, take time to unplug so you can get your bearings back so you can, think and do things on the right foot. Spiritual protection. Actually, we'll get 3. Call in Archangel Michael to protect yourself. So that's 444 energy I'm hearing. Work smart, not hard. Another card about intelligence. So whatever this is, use your brains, okay? Use your logic. This person could also be coming in with what they've learned. And what they've learned, maybe money was something that was lacking or you guys had a hard time with money in your relationship and they're coming back with maybe a financial plan or more stability or a way to work that out. A candle going out during a reading. What's that mean? Somebody drop a comment with that. I want to know. And just remember, if you do leave a comment, everyone be nice. No negativity. This is a positive, happy place. Okay, thanks. Chakras. Tune into higher dimensions and raise your vibration. That's what you need to do. That unblocks. So you guys might benefit from a Reiki session. You can go on YouTube. There are free frequencies to raise your energetic levels or to balance them or to even lower them if they're too high and you're feeling like you're in a state of mania. There is, maybe you are, for some of you, are in a mania and you're kind of spending a lot of money. There is a, note just to be cautious with that. And there is another note for those of you that have maybe had a hard time with money in the past, that you're going into a phase where you're going to be able to buy whatever the hell you want and not really have to worry about putting a price tag on it. And you're going to manifest half of the shit that you want. And that's awesome for you. Love it. Drastic changes. Wow. All right, so I'm going to tell you what. I've been using this deck for quite a while, and I've never gotten this card. It's so nice to get a different card. You may be going through a dark night of the soul. That wanted to come out in reverse. I think you or them already did that. I think the fight already happened. The argument already happened. The energy exchange already happened. And I think that's why we have so much about learning and lessons on the board, because I think that's what has been taken out of this. Make Exactly. Break the cycle. You are the light. You can stop intergenerational behavior. So one or both of you, I'm going to assume it's this person, has been acting out of whatever they've learned. I don't know if they have a, family, friend, parent, whatever was in their environment is something that had a strong influence on how this person was behaving around you. Gratitude. Raise your vibration and attract good into your life by consciously thinking good thoughts of gratitude. So there's a lot about if you want this person, if you want this to work out, like things are not as bad as what they seem. This is a growth experience. But you have to get into the attitude of gratitude and fix your energy in order to see the reality of the situation and to receive the downloads that this person is trying to send you in the 5D. What do we want next? Rebel deck. Alright. Whoa. What do we got for this person? What do we got for this person? If you're reading this right now, know you are loved, especially when you don't feel it. So this person's being encouraged and protected. So whether that's you or this person, like whoever happens, whatever this Fool energy is, the talk, the unmasking, like it's protected, it's guided, it's divinely guided in order to break this cycle. I love me better when I'm with you. Yeah, I'm telling you, you make this person a better person. Time to step up, be a leader and a helper. Don't blindly follow. All right, and I think that's what this person is learning from you is how to be a leader and not a follower. Sorry, I think I'm shaking the table as I do this, but if I shuffle any closer, then I'm going to drop more on the floor. You can start over. Your past doesn't dictate your future. Each moment is a chance to do something new. All right, so that's that person's energy. What about you, with viewer? Jeez, okay. The struggle is real. You're going through some tough stuff. You got this. All right, so maybe you're the one going through a lot of these drastic changes. Your body, mind, heart equals your choice. Your life, your choice. Be mindful that your choices can affect others. Set firm boundaries. You have the right to be respected. Yeah, so this person might want to break the cycle, but it's I think the struggle has been real for you. This is something that has really stressed you out. This is something that has really just been a lot to handle. It's been taxing on your body, your heart, your mind, your soul. Therefore, Spirit is saying, like, this is your choice. This is up to you if you want to take this on again. And if you do take this on again, you are being asked to set firm boundaries because you do deserve to be respected and you do not deserve to be anything, treated anything less than that. And to only take this person back and, if you acknowledge them, that they are stepping up and, it's the energy of, helping those who help themselves. If you see this person is really trying, sure. But even then, time is the best medicine. Time tells all. Okay, this is something, 6 months, a year down the road. If this person is still in that energy and still working on themselves and still going strong, yeah, I would say, maybe you can go ahead and progress forward. But, that's up to you if you want to be patient and to go through that. Put the phone down. Talk to someone in real life before you forget how. That's for both of you. One or both of you might have to get out. Might have to get out there. Alright, what do we want to do? Let's get in to some messages. Alright, messages from your person. What's your person want to say? No one compares. No matter how many people I've met and experiences I have, there's no one who compares to you. Father wounds. My father is a big influence on my behavior now and as an adult. I have challenges with connecting to the divine masculine energy within me and externally. We have divine masculine out on here also. These these drastic changes have to do with. Okay, this person is learning their masculine energy. This person is learning that they are capable. They are able to, lead, structure, be stability, be about stability, be a provider. And this wanted to come out in reverse because I really think this person is doing the introspection and introspecting and taking a deep dive into why they have these father wounds and how to heal them. I think both of you might be doing that, to be honest. Spoiling you, yeah. Because this person wants to take on that role. I want to give you the good life. I want to spoil you with gifts, trips, everything you could ever need or want. You deserve nothing less. That energy kind of sums up this whole reading. Gaslighting you. I have been lying to you and gaslighting you. You weren't crazy. You were right. I just wasn't strong enough to admit it. I think that's where that struggle is real. I think where you're just fed up. Like, I don't condone gaslighting. However, hurt people hurt people. Okay, not all gaslighters are narcissists and assholes. Some people are really just hurt people that don't know how to communicate, that have been through a sea of shit, that really just don't know how to get the right words out or how to speak or how to even be in a relationship. And, if you made this person aware and they're not going and getting the help and doing the work that they need to go do to, progress forward, okay, bye, sayonara, you don't need to deal with that. But if they are, like I say, yeah, give this person a shot because you don't know what the hell they're capable of. You don't know what anyone's capable of until they get off all the substances that they're on, and they get in their right state of mind, and they heal all of these little wounds. Not little, some of them are big. Ooh, hang on. I just dropped a bunch of cards. So pride just popped out of a different, releasing pride. Yeah, so that's so crazy. These cards just fell over and that's what popped out. So that could be for one or both of you. I feel like it's this person. They're releasing pride on what they brought to the relationship and how much they thought they brought to this relationship. And I think the pride is in the fact that they didn't realize how wounded they really were. All right, Spirit. Messages from this person. How do they feel? I want to make you smile. I find you intimidating. Yup. You could be a masculine. If you're a woman, you could be a very masculine woman. If you're a man, you could be a very masculine man. I feel insecure around you. Yeah, so you're definitely someone that just has their shit together. All right, how are you feeling? What would you say? What would your higher self say? I want to spend more time with you. Okay. I think you want to get to know this person again, maybe. Your intelligence is so hot. Okay, so there's more about that intellect. Okay, so you're definitely a smarty. This person's a smarty. This person just is emotionally not smart. I am obsessed with you. Wow, collective. Are you the one with the obsession? That and the feeling is definitely mutual. I let other people influence my choices. Yeah, there's definitely third parties involved, whether that's friends, family, other women, other men. Actually, keep it there. All right, last set of messages, and then we'll get some extra confirmation. Final messages from your person. We'll do one more round. Final messages. I am confused. That was the indecision. I'm planning on messaging you soon. I ran away. Let's start over. I can't get over you. All repetitive. I keep writing and deleting messages. Love it. All right, let's get some charms. This is the part. All right, I don't know if this angle helps. I hope so. key unlocking. Yeah, there's definitely going to be some changes, some things unlocked, some things said that weren't said. A dog, I just heard this dog learned some new tricks. I don't know what that means, so, What is this? As I say, learn some new tricks. There's a rabbit. Yeah, this guy could be high energy. This guy, I just heard learn some stuff for the bedroom, so I don't know if they're going to be surprising you with some more bedroom. As much as this person, there's love, there's a lot of lust. And a chameleon gecko thing. I'm not too sure what that one, salamander. You guys have to let me know what that one means. Let me see what I can get off of it. Hang on. Crawling on in. I feel like this has something to do with communication. Confident communication, but please correct me. Let me know what it means. Okay, and let's get some letter tiles. All right, LDNLLKNWNERGHGOW. Grow. Wonder. Lily. Lonely. Ooh, putting that one nice. Lolly. Alright, you guys. Let's see. I feel like this has been the least entertaining. I have like no energy in this reading. Who stops me? Alright, we have Virgo, Aquarius, Leo, Life Path 8, another Life Path 8, and Life Path 1. And let's see if I can find. Let's get some features for your person. I'm gonna zoom. All right. Spirit. Some final confirmation for collective. All right, these tiles can be letters, names, initials, any way that it resonates with you. And I'm going to get some features. It's going to help you just confirm if this is your person or not. And this doesn't have to, be relevant for it to be your reading. Animated eyes. So this is someone when they speak. Okay, they're super entertaining, super animated. They could have real big eyes, possibly blue. A man. I felt male energy in this reading. I really feel like that we're talking about a man here. Man could have a chiseled face. This person could have a beard. Person could shave. Unhealthy habits. Okay, we got that. This is somebody that has some sort of addiction or vice. Short hair, tooth gap, and fun colored hair and medium skin tone. Alright, you guys, I hope this helped. I hope this validated you or helped shed light on your situation, what you have kind of coming towards you and what you can what you feel as though you could do. If again, like, comment, subscribe if you liked everything. And until next time, ciao, ciao.